The saddest thing about betrayal is that it never comes from your enemies. Those words would haunt me. The night I discovered the truth about my husband. My name is Emily, and this is how my marriage crumbled, not just because of lies and whispers, but because my little girl spoke the words that shattered my world. You're listening to Hooked on Stories, the place where betrayals, secrets, and shocking twists come to life. Make sure you follow or subscribe so you're always ready for the next story. The house was wrapped in silence, the kind that makes every creak sound like thunder. Chloe's baby monitor glowed faintly on my nightstand, a soft hum reminding me she was asleep in the next room. It should have been a peaceful night. But a vibration broke through the quiet. Adam's phone, lying face down, buzzed once, twice, then lit up. A name appeared. Sophie. Before I could process it, Adam stirred beside me. He grabbed the phone so quickly it startled me. Without a word, he slid out of bed and padded into the hall. I lay frozen, my heart hammering. His voice drifted back, low and cautious. "Hey, I can't talk long. She's here." She. He meant me. His tone wasn't professional, not the brisk voice he used for work. It was soft, careful, almost tender. I crept to the door and pressed my ear against it. Adam whispered again, his words muffled. I couldn't catch them all, but the cadence was unmistakable, the rhythm of intimacy. Then the floor creaked under my weight. I panicked, scuttling back under the duvet, feigning sleep as he tiptoed past the door. I squeezed my eyes shut, every nerve in my body screaming, something was very, very wrong, but I didn't yet realize that this single whisper would unravel my entire life. By morning, Adam was back to his usual self. He hummed while flipping pancakes for Chloe, kissing me lightly on the cheek. If I hadn't heard that call, I might have believed nothing had changed. But my eyes were open now. And I saw everything. His phone was glued to him. He never left it unattended. Even at dinner, he placed it face down, as if the screen itself held a dangerous secret. Late meetings became his excuse. Traffic jams, sudden deadlines, business trips that didn't quite add up. One Saturday, as Chloe and I settled in for a movie night, Adam slipped out to the garden with his phone pressed to his ear. His shadow moved back and forth through the glass, pacing like a caged animal. Chloe tugged at my sleeve. "Mummy, why doesn't Daddy watch movies with us anymore?" Her voice was so small, so innocent, it nearly broke me. I forced a smile, brushing a curl from her forehead. "He's just busy, sweetheart." But deep down, I knew busy wasn't the truth. I began keeping notes. Dates, times, excuses. A hidden log in my phone, not because I wanted proof, but because I knew one day I'd need it. The cracks were spreading. And soon, something would break wide open. It happened on a Wednesday afternoon. Chloe bounced into the kitchen, curls bouncing with her. Her cheeks were flushed, her eyes sparkling. "Mummy, guess what? Daddy took me to meet a lady. She had shiny hair and smelled like strawberries." My breath caught in my throat. I crouched down, forcing a calm smile. "Oh? What was her name, darling?" She tapped her chin, thinking hard. "I think, Sophie." She gave me sweets. The world tilted. I hugged her close, hiding the tears that threatened to spill. She giggled, oblivious to the bomb she'd just dropped into my lap. Adam hadn't just betrayed me. He'd involved our child, and that was unforgivable. That night, after Chloe was asleep, I waited for Adam in the kitchen. My hands trembled as I gripped the edge of the counter. "Who is Sophie?" I asked as soon as he walked in. The color drained from his face. His spoon clattered into his half-eaten bowl of soup. "What are you talking about?" I stepped closer, my voice steel. "Don't lie, Chloe told me, you took her to meet Sophie." For a heartbeat, silence, followed by a flimsy attempt. "She's just a friend." I slammed my hand against the counter, the sound sharp and final. Friends don't call at midnight, friends don't meet my daughter behind my back. Tell me the truth, Adam, or this ends now. The hum of the fridge filled the silence. He looked at me like a trapped animal, searching for an escape that didn't exist. Finally, he whispered. I didn't mean for it to happen. But those words were only the beginning of the horror. The confession came in fragments, each one like a shard of glass cutting deeper. Her name was Sophie. They met at the gym. Coffee after workouts turned into dinners, dinners into hotel rooms. He claimed he hadn't meant for it to go this far. He said he still loved me. He said he never wanted to hurt me. But I wasn't hearing apologies. I was hearing the picture Chloe had painted, my daughter sitting in the car, bribed with sweets, while her father visited another woman. She's good with kids. Chloe likes her. The audacity of it made me want to scream. I stared at him, this man I had built a life with, and realized I didn't know him at all. And soon, neither would anyone else. I thought maybe I could contain the shame, bury it behind closed doors. But Adam destroyed that illusion. A week later, Sophie posted a photo online. It was Chloe. She sat on a swing, grinning ear to ear. Adam's arm was draped protectively around her, and reflected in Chloe's sunglasses was Sophie's smiling face. By the time I saw it, my phone was buzzing with messages. Emily, is everything okay? Who's the woman with Adam? The comments rolled in, the whispers at the school gates, the pitying glances from neighbors. My husband hadn't just cheated, he had humiliated me in public. The breaking point didn't come from Adam, it came from Chloe. I was brushing her hair before bed, the soft bristles moving through her curls. She looked up at me, her voice so quiet it nearly broke. Mummy, is Sophie going to be my new mummy? The words sliced through me. I kissed her forehead, swallowing my tears until she was asleep. Then I went downstairs, pulled out a suitcase, and began to pack Adam's things. When he came home, he saw the bags by the door. Emily, wait, please. I cut him off. You've already chosen your family. And it isn't us. His face crumpled, but I didn't flinch. For Chloe, I had to be strong, but strength doesn't mean the pain is over. The storm was only beginning. News spread faster than wildfire. Adam's parents called me, furious at him, devastated for Chloe. Friends distanced themselves, his perfect family man mask was gone. And Sophie, she didn't last. Once the reality of custody schedules and a child's needs hit, she vanished. But the scars remained. At night, Chloe cried into her teddy, whispering, I miss Daddy. I held her close, whispering back promises I wasn't sure I could keep. I'll never leave you. You'll always have me. It was the only truth I had left. Time doesn't erase betrayal, but it softens the edges. Slowly, Chloe laughed again, slowly, mornings felt lighter. Adam begged to come back, he swore he'd changed, but every time I looked at him, I remembered midnight whispers, strawberry perfume, my daughter's innocent question. Forgiveness may come one day. But trust, never. And sometimes, that's enough to know the difference between merely surviving and truly living. So, what would you have done in my place? Would you have stayed for the sake of the child, or walked away like I did? The saddest thing about betrayal is that it never comes from your enemies. For me, that betrayal didn't just end my marriage, it redefined my idea of family. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to Hooked on Stories for more tales just like this.